Welcome to this video. It's a companion to my LinkedIn post about navigating with flash commands as in Utils to tables and forms. Let's get started right away. First is basic navigation of tables. So this is kind of similar to what you can do with table.LIST. But when you start typing and it will try to autocomplete the tables, you can navigate through them with your arrow keys and select them with tab. So now when I would do a command or control enter, it opens up in a new tab. And when I do the same, without the control, it will open up in the current tab. So instead of .list, you can just have the table name, and instead of capital list, you can hit control or command enter. Next up, when you don't know the exact name, you can add a wildcard to it. So let's a bit of a different example. When I do XML asterisk, it will try to search all tables containing XML. So can navigate through it with your arrow keys and then select it and then hit enter, and it will open that table. So that's an easy way to navigate through your tables. Next, you can add switches to them. So let's just show that again. Let's go to properties, to our familiar properties table again. When I add a filter, a switch -F, and I hit enter, what it does, it has added a parameter to show only the filter. So this is similar to .filter, what you know in the platform already. When I do one more, I can combine them with me and this -. So a few options added, switches added, and now you see that it has pre-filled conditions updated by me or created by me and in the current scope. So now when I would run it, I would get results that are in the current scope and updated or created by me. Next up, here is a list of all available commands. So for example, here are examples or the ones that add a filter condition. Some change the order of a list. There are a few that add a URL parameter, like the -F is one of those, and then open page in a new tab. You can directly navigate to various pages, like the table structure, a new record, and let's do with incident, do the RA, that opens the REST API Explorer. So it navigates to the REST API Explorer page, and it's still loading. Yeah, here you see that it is pre-filled with the incident table. Direct switch. When you are in a record, it knows the context of that table, in a table or a list. So let's quickly navigate to sys_properties again. So now I'm in the context of the sys_properties table, and when I do, for example, here a -N, it opens a new record in the context of the sys_properties. Can also do it with one that adds a condition, now only updated by me, and hit enter. So it now reloads the current page and it will add that condition, and it keeps adding. So if I would do add the -S as well, it adds that condition to the conditions that you already have. And now I think this is really getting quicker. Direct slash commands over here. When I do -p, that is already a slash command to the sys properties table, and it already has a filter in it as well. So when I do -p and I would do UI.session and I hit enter, here you see that it searches for the name contains UI session. And again, you can apply switches to that as well, as I showed you before. So to that /p you can add that switches like the -s and so forward. And there's also a way to create your own. I made a few videos about that, but let me know if you would like a refresher on that. Inline search. So every slash command where you see that little icon, that arrow down icon, that if you hit the right arrow, you can do an inline search. So when I do the -p again, and I would say generative, here I do a generative and I would do a right arrow, it will search inline all the results, and I can quickly navigate to that property with the keyboard. So when I hit 1, it opens the first result. So I don't need to load the full list, but I can fully keyboard navigate and search and be really quick. If you compare that with typing sys_properties.list from the navigator, then do a search, it involves much more steps rather than this. Navigator sys search, yeah, if you are on Polaris, that's also an option. When I open /command and I do system and then sys_properties, it will search to your unified navigation search. So there are a few system properties it matches from the history, a few from favorites, and from the all. And the first 10, if I would go to 9, then it opens that record by keyboard navigation, or I can click it as well. And that function that can be disabled in the settings tab if you don't like it. Access previous commands. That's also something that can be disabled, but when I hit the arrow up after opening /commands, it will show me all my previous commands. I can arrow up and down through them. So that's also something that can be done here. Yeah, then a bonus sysid search. Let me see, I don't have a sysid on my... when I would copy this sysid of this one, and I would paste that sysid in and I hit enter, then in a flash it has found that matching system property and opens it in a new tab. Here it will, this stays open and it shows you that it is found in the sysproperties table. And it has an optimization to search at first the most common extendable tables like sysmetadata, task, user, to have a high rate of success in the first tables it search, and that's why it's really quick usually. There is more. Obviously, I've posted more on my YouTube video. I've posted more on LinkedIn. So have a look, stay in touch, and I hope this helps. Thank you very much.